even though the perception is that the current Supreme Court is pretty conservative on a lot of issues, they're not conservative on free speech issues. They've been actually pretty aggressive, including the late Justice Scalia, who was very conservative on other constitutional rights, but pretty expansive on free speech. So I bet that the Supreme Court, there would not have been a 5-4 majority on the current court to uphold a prior restraint in anything but the most remarkable of circumstances, and that's certainly not the case with the Progressive. It was a magazine article the guy pieced together from research and talking to people. The government made it seem like it was highly original research, but it really wasn't. In fact, most of it could be found in papers that were already published. But the government made it seem like it was going to be the end of the world. And, you know, there's a lot. Governments want to make their situation look as compelling as possible. But I think most people these days would sort of poke at that a little harder than it was poked at back in 1979. And I think the government wouldn't do it, and if they did it, a judge wouldn't grant it, and if a judge granted it, it wouldn't survive appeal. And the media plays a very important, it's often called the fourth estate, and it plays a very important role in bringing to the public information to inform debates on important issues. And I think that issues of war and peace, issues of nuclear proliferation versus national security remain very important, and the media's job in particular is to get an informed population to get the right decisions made, and without accurate information, without current information, you're less likely to have an informed populace, and therefore less likely to have debate that leads us to the right place.